bit grotesque, isn't it, don't you think? Whole star of fingers, all rubber made as well. Probably bounces, well, not very well. But look, they've decorated, sometimes they've decorated with a bit of red on the nail varnish. But it pulls like this. Every one of them, and there's a dozen of them too. And it's something bizarre I picked up in America about 20 years ago. It got me thinking, what other finger toys have I got in my collection? So let's see a few others. That's certainly a very bizarre one, slightly grotesque, but there we are, hey ho. This is very obviously a finger, a bit bigger than mine. It's actually a ballpoint pen, would you believe? It comes out here. So I'll push that up like that, push that across. Oops, it's a bit tricky to do this actually. There we are. So I could write with it if I want to. It's got batteries in there, a little microphone, no, a little loudspeaker in there, and when you pull it, it's a bizarre sound, I have to say. It's and it goes round the same three very, very odd noises. I don't know what they are, but there we are. Put it away. This is the life of bizarre things. A friend of mine, Mark Setty DeCarty from New York, did a series, there's 3 there, of toy fingers. The idea is quite clever. This is the child puts their finger in there and wraps it around like that and holds it, puts the other finger straight, and to a small child with small fingers, a child will have small fingers, those will roughly match the size of their small hands. And then these all do something funny. And of course this one here is a whistling one. A whistling finger? Shoo, shoo, shoo. No, you do this. That doesn't work. That works. So for a small child, what a delight. How to make a finger whistle before you learn to do it as an adult. Oh, nice for kids. This is actually meant for grown-ups, I think it is, because, well, you'll see why. It's a finger, it's battery operated. You take this off, it's a little cover. That's a familiar sight. Have you seen that before? You've got a little rotating blade inside with sharp edges, but they don't protrude so that it won't hurt you. And the idea is you turn it on, you hear the sound, it's a microphone, and it's for nasal hair removing up here like this. And you put it face in front of a mirror in the bathroom and remove the hairs that stick out of the nose with a little device. It's quite functional and a lot of fun, not meant as a toy, but it's bizarre. And here's another of Mark's. This is a bizarre one if ever was. So again, they're thinking a child would do that, and then what would happen is you don't whistle, but you pull it, and ugh, disgusting. Look at that. You pull the finger out, and there's the bone inside. How disgusting! Well, children do love things that are a little bit gruesome, and that is gruesome, frankly. It's a dragon that's eaten the finger. It's taking the finger to the bone. Woo! Disgusting. Here's another pen which I've forgotten I had. It's a ballpoint pen, so I can take off the top and I can write with it if I want to. This is disgusting because it's very soft, gungy sort of rubber. It feels quite yucky. To hold it there would be impossible because it's all too flexible, but you have to hold it down there. And this is a bit of a distraction, so your writing will be a bit wobbly because this is quite heavy actually. It wobbles back and forwards. And again, a very, very odd thing altogether. And the last one is the third one of Mark's, which I think is my favourite one actually. And we'll turn it around like this. The child puts the finger through like that, hold it like that, and oh no, I'll put it on the other hand because this one here is really quite clever actually. I turn just like this. There's a child's little finger, ring finger, middle finger and index finger. Turn just like this and it turns round. Impossible, you say. Well, you're an acrobat with acrobatic fingers or something like that. Isn't it sweet? The last one I've got is actually not part of my toy collection, it's part of my memory collection. And it's something extraordinary told to me about 30 years ago in New York from a New York magician who's highly observant, and he makes a lot of fun with this. I don't know how he discovered this. Normal adult people, male usually, actually women have a bit of hair, a little bit hirsute on the back of their hands, not the front, but the back of their hands. He noticed, as everyone expected, there's hair on some of the fingers. He looked more carefully than that, and noticed that the first joint does have a hair, very, very small amounts. I'm not very hirsute, but I definitely can see, well, with my glasses even, hair on those first joints coming out of the palm, and on this joint. And there's never hair on this joint, which is next to the nail, and nature's too busy making the nail to worry about having a hair. The interesting thing he observed was the middle joint, the middle. Something extraordinary here. Every single hand he looked at hundreds over 2 years, had a little bit of hair on the small finger, a little bit of hair on the ring finger, a little bit of hair on the middle finger. And he couldn't believe that in every single case, no one had even the slightest bit of hair on their index finger middle section. What's on earth going on there? He tried. He made a good magic trick out of it, saying, "I know something about you, you don't," etc. He played it up a bit. But he did have a lot of people holding their palms out, got them to turn them about, and when he looked at everyone, they all had no hair whatever on the middle section of their index finger. Is that something for trivial pursuits to pursue, or is it something for ignoble awards, or I don't know. But if you've got an idea how it helps evolution to have no hair on the index finger middle joint, then please send down your answers. We'll leave them here.